So this video is a little bit different from what I usually post on my channel. It was actually shot a little while back in Mũi Né, which is a small touristic beach town in the south of Vietnam. I already posted a few videos about my time in Mũi Né, and one in particular where I share kind of a view of this very small, lively little touristic beach town that basically turned into a ghost town with the absence of tourists. You can click right here actually if you haven't watched it already. I think it's a very interesting view of this small town. A little bit sad to be honest, but I think it's an interesting view of this transformed little town. Now this video here, I had just arrived in Mũi Né. I was walking around trying to find a place where I could have dinner when I was suddenly invited by the owners of a restaurant to sit down with them and have dinner with them. It was really unexpected. But we ended up like kind of bonding over dinner and a few beers. And the owner was nice enough and generous enough to sit down with me and have this little conversation on camera, or this little interview, where she basically opened up about everything. Her business was struggling, as Mũi Né is a touristic small beach town and there's no tourism, so you know, a lot of business owners are struggling there. So she really opened up and shared a lot. I was actually blown away by the amount of detail and information she was willing to share. So I hope you'll find this little conversation interesting. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name Cha.
Cha?
Yes.
Cha?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
Yes. Where are you from?
Yeah. Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yes.
You?
I'm from Mũi Né.
From Mũi Né? So you were born in Mũi Né, you grew up in Mũi Né?
Yeah, I was born in Mũi Né, in this area, and I grew up here also.
Oh, okay, nice. And this here is your restaurant?
This is my restaurant. We rent it for 1 year already, and this year is the second year. But
you rent it?
We rent it.
The building?
We rent the land, and we pay for the building.
Oh, okay.
We
you rent the land and you make the building?
Make the restaurant, yes.
So tonight I walk by and I don't see anyone.
Yes, it's totally empty.
Totally empty?
Yes.
So how can you keep the restaurant open?
Because we already pay the money for the land.
For the land?
We pay 1 year one time.
Right.
But
Okay.
I already pay for at the beginning, at December.
You already paid December until December?
Until next year, December.
Oh.
So when the virus, COVID-19 happened for the second time, they didn't discount for us also. But we already paid. No more choice. We must to open. And we can sell any people, maybe one day 100, one day 200.
For 1 day?
Yes, 1,000 Vietnam dong. You see, totally.
Okay, sorry.
Totally until when you stay here until now.
Yeah.
Only one table.
Yeah, I saw only 2 people came to sit.
So you know how much 2 people they eating? 150.
150, so little.
Yes, but we must pay for the land. 1 day is 900.
900 for 1 day.
For 1 day. Only the land.
Only the land.
Yes.
Not electricity.
Not
the
not
salary.
The staff, for the staff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, and the food also.
And food for us to eat also.
For you to eat, but also the food. Sometimes, I mean,
like
if you don't sell, you lose the food, right?
Yes,
you have
yes.
to eat, or
we must eat it a little bit, and
Right.
then until finished, we must buy a new one.
Wow.
That's happened.
You feel worried
Very worried and
Yeah.
upset.
and upset? Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes. Sometimes we say, oh, we stop it and we don't do anymore.
Yes, because every day, I understand the land is already paid, right?
Yes.
But every day, if you turn on the lights, if you buy some food, doesn't it cost you more?
Yes. One day the electric around $5, around 100.
Okay.
Yes.
So tonight, if you pay 100,000 dong for the electricity,
Yes.
and only one table they eat for 150, you only make 50.
Only make 50. But the 50 that is the food, what we're doing for them. Yes.
Right, that's true. So you
So
make
it's
nothing.
Nothing. And we lose the money for the food,
You lose money for the food.
for our food to eat.
For you, food to eat.
Yes.
And the salary for Mr. Chi,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. For $105 for him. You see, if we open, we also lose money. If we're not open, we also lose money.
Right,
But when we open, we can stay outside. We
right,
are not open, we just stay inside the home.
right. And if
So-
you say, if you open, maybe people will come. But
Maybe
if you stay
people-
closed, nobody will come for sure.
Yes, and everything dirty. When
And
we
everything dirty.
clean again, it's very hard. And
Like if you wanted to cover all the expenses, like
Yeah.
including the land, the building, the electricity, the staff, the food, the school,
yes,
everything covered, just to go to zero. You know,
yes,
like how much money would you have to earn from the
One
restaurant?
day.
Yeah, for
yes.
one day.
If we one day we are doing good business, we are selling about $400 for one day.
Yeah,
We can control everything.
$400
Yes, for one day.
for one day.
For the land, for
Just pay everything, but no profit, no nothing, no saving money, right?
no saving.
Okay, $400.
9 million.
Okay, about 9 million.
9 million.
So you would need to make 9 million to cover all the expenses
Yes,
from your family and your business and everything.
Yes.
But tonight you sold for 150,000.
yes.
It's so far away, so far away.
That's why. Yeah.
Every day it's like
Every
that.
day.
And you still, I don't know, you still look happy, you still smile, you still,
Because if we sad, we very sad, we very upset. But life, nobody help, and nothing can help, no tourists. So what can we do? Only stay and look and happy for new life and hope for nice life later.
it's very inspiring.
From this virus, many people have nothing to eat also.
Yeah,
Many people have nothing to eat.
nothing to eat.
So when we have food to eat, we are also very lucky.
Also,
Sometimes we don't have any money to pay for the food also. Yes,
so how do you do?
just eating egg, rice, fish sauce.
Egg,
And then-
rice, and nook mam.
Yeah, egg, rice, fish sauce. And then wait, open and wait for tourists coming. Tourists come, one table, two table, we can earn $100, $50, $10, and we keep in a box and pay for the food, and then waiting and waiting and waiting.
Okay.
You see? Yes, that is life.
Well, I think you're very strong. I think you're very strong and you're very positive. I feel lucky that I met you because
Yes.
you welcome me. You don't know me. I just walk in the street. You don't know me.
Yes.
You welcome me to join you
Yes.
to
You
try
know,
the snake.
The snack, we don't buy it.
You catch it?
We catch it.
Yeah.
We go and catch it, and because we don't buy the food, we don't lose money, and we don't have much money more to use for this long time for the
Right.
virus.
Right.
So we save the money, our small money, for the long time. So every day, today we don't go fishing. Normally every day, my husband and T, he go fishing.
Yeah.
We have about 15 fish, small fish, or 10 pieces of small fish. We can eat one lunch or dinner.
Okay.
And today they don't go fishing.
Okay.
Today they go to the small river out behind our restaurant
Okay.
and collect one snack. and he make one rice soup to
Yeah.
eat for tonight.
Some one porridge with the snake.
Yes. And you see, we cook for the baby the egg, fried egg, and the rice, and a soup from the small crab from the river. Yes, and the vegetable we collect from the river also.
The vegetable, the green vegetable,
Yes.
is from the river,
Yes.
the river behind.
Yes.
And the river behind, is it your land or is just
Just the natural.
wild, just natural?
Yes. And we try to do it.
That's good.
How to do?
Right.
Without money.
That's awesome. It was very good, by the way. I tried it.
Yes.
It was my first time eating tiger snake, right?
Yes, tiger snake.
It was very good. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you.
I feel lucky.
Yes. I hope the virus will gone.
Yeah.
The business is coming again.
I hope so too. Before this happened, you know, when everything was normal, how many people come in one night? How many tables or how many people?
Oh, almost about 15 tables.
15 tables.
Yes.
So 15 tables that eat maybe 150, 150 or maybe 200 or maybe more.
Depends on different kind of tourists.
Yeah.
Like foreigner tourists, they will eat seafood a lot. So we will get a lot of money from the seafood. And Saturday and Sunday Vietnamese tourists, we collect also a lot of money and a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
And Monday until Friday, we have foreigner tourists also. So not totally every day we can collect about 1 million, 2 million
For every day?
for every day.
Average, like
Yes,
average
average every day.
1 or 2 million every day.
Yes, so it's normal.
1 or 2 million that people spend on the money or 1 or 2 million profit?
Profit. We pay electric, we pay for the staff, we pay for the food, already minus for the land, everything.
Oh, you count the land too.
Yeah,
Total just profit 1 or 2 million.
yes.
Wow. And now it's
Empty.
lose
Nothing.
every day.
Lose every day. Someday at the weekend we can collect coming money and we will count for the other days we lose. So it's not so much lose, but
Yeah.
can be I hope normal with tourists.
Is it the reason why there's so little live seafood
Seafood,
in the tank?
Yes, because no tourists on the street.
Right.
When we buy the seafood alive here a lot, nobody used, nobody eating, and they will die.
Yeah.
When they will die, we lose more money.
Okay. So how long, for example, the shrimp? How long will a shrimp
fish,
live?
Live around 1 week.
1 week.
10 days.
1 week to 10 days.
Yes. And
Same
then,
for crab,
yes.
fish, and
No crab about 5 days.
crab is 5 days only.
Yeah, fish about 1 week.
Okay.
1 week or 2 weeks fish.
Okay.
Yes. And but the crab is less
It's
day.
less.
Yeah.
So that's why there's only 1 crab now.
Yeah.
Maybe someone will buy it.
Yeah. We buy coming 5 kilo. Tourists eat only 5 piece, and all they are die. And we must eat.
You have to eat it, right?
Yes, we must eat it. And now only still one crab.
1 crab.
We
One
have
lobster, one shrimp.
One shrimp. You know, I don't buy more because now Vietnam no more foreigner tourists.
Yeah.
Only Vietnamese tourists.
Yeah.
But Vietnamese tourists, this time low season.
Yeah.
Then almost nothing.
Don't travel.
No travel. They because they must stay home to give baby go to school.
Yeah, because it's September right now, so
Yes.
return to school. Okay, so when I walked in front of your restaurant, it was around 7 p.m. It's
Yes.
normally is the busy time, right?
Yes, that's right.
But you're eating on the sidewalk with your family
Yes.
because there's nobody, right?
Yes, the whole day nobody. We open from 9 a.m.
From 9 a.m.
Yes,
Nobody.
until tonight, until 30 minutes ago, only 2 people.
Only 1 table. That 1 table is the only table for the whole day
Yes,
since 9 a.m.
yes,
This is crazy.
yes, so crazy. And we
And
do
you still-
nothing. We do
and-
nothing.
Wow. And you still invite me to eat with you.
Yes.
Even though all this day is so bad, you still...
Yes. If no tourists, we must eat also.
Yes, I know, but why offer me some of your food?
Because we are feeling so empty, so sad, and very quiet. We need people to speak. We need happy.
Okay.
That's why we collect you also. We invite you also.
It's very sweet. I'm okay. It makes me emotional because it's sad, but also it feels happy because it's very sweet.
We're still alive.
Yeah.
We still can see everything.
Yeah, and I personally got to meet you. I got to meet very nice people. So
very welcome you.
it makes me feel emotional. Sorry.
Yeah. I hope Vietnam can open the business again with foreigner tourists. But now the important that outside of Vietnam, Europe, they still have virus.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Yeah, the most important is to be safe, right? Because if they open to help your business, but then people come and everybody gets sick, then it's not better, you know? Like maybe you make money now, but then your family or you more problems. So at this point now, I've been sitting a little bit with your husband, and I ate with your family, with your son. It was your son that was eating with me before, right? You have one kid?
One son.
One son, okay. And does he... Very loud motorbike. Does your son go to school?
Yes. Today is the second day.
Today is the second day?
Yes.
Because now they reopened the school, right?
Yes.
What year?
2020 until 2021.
No, yeah, I know. I mean,
first class.
First grade. So he's what, 6 years old?
7 years old.
Is he happy after 2 days?
He happy and he liked it. Today he learned how to ride from number 1 to number 5.
Really?
He did it for me again when he just come back home.
Wow, that's very cool. After 2 days only?
After 2 days.
You must be proud?
Very proud. I hope he will learn more how to ride.
I hope so too. It's only the beginning, right?
Yes, only the beginning, yes. And totally now, when I lose every money every day, cannot earn in, cannot collect in, we must pay for the babies go to school.
To go to school?
Yes.
Is the school expensive?
Yes, he he learned in a private school.
In private school?
Yes,
okay.
because this private school can study English.
Okay.
At the grade 1.
Oh, okay.
At the beginning now, he can study also English with the English teacher, foreigner teacher.
Foreigner teacher, okay.
Yes. So
if you go to public school, there's no English,
no.
only later.
Later, from the grade 4.
From grade 4, okay.
Yes.
But now he will start English this year now.
This year now from the grade 1. 1 month we must pay for him about $180 for 1 month.
$180?
Yes.
Almost 5 million.
4.5 million.
4.5 million per month?
Yes. Included with the eating 2 times, more breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
And meal and clothes and everything.
Clothes is included too?
Yes.
Okay. So
books and study and everything.
Okay.
And cargo and bag.
Oh, really?
Yes. Everything.
Wow. It's a good school?
Yes, good school.
Like luxury?
Yes. Because I want him to, at the beginning, try hard. And then he will keep the beginning good. And every grade after, he will learn good.
Right.
I hope so.
Because in the beginning is hard, so you have to work harder. He has to work harder, right?
Yes.
So he will get used to working hard all the time.
Yes. Without looking telephone.
without looking the telephone.
Only weekend.
Now tell me, why is your English so good? Because in the restaurants, many people don't speak English so good. You speak very well English. How come?
Because I'm walking every day. Before these bureaus, we have many foreigner tourists, so we can speak every day with tourists. We live with tourists, so tourists teach me English. How to learn.
That's how you learn?
Speak, how to practice.
Okay. So you just learn your English from tourists?
From tourists and from practice and from tourists. But when I study grade 6 until grade 12, I study 6 years for school from the grammar at the school.
In English grammar?
English grammar, vocabulary, and a lot from the school. And after from the school, I work in the restaurant and I practice with tourists and I can remember more vocabulary.
Wow.
And I learn and I learn and I learn and then remember.
Well, you're very good. So if you have this good understanding and good, how we can say it, is good work ethic. You understand what that means?
Yes, I understand.
Good work ethic. Then if you transmit this work ethic to your son, he will be doing great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So I hope I can practice with him.
With him? Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
I will teach him how to learn and how to practice with me.
That's good.
Yes.
That's very good. And it's fun too, right?
Yes.
Because
very nice.
together you can speak
Yes.
some secret that your husband cannot understand.
Yes. With second language.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. And do you live in the same building as the restaurant? Because I know many people, they live behind.
Yes.
You also live here?
Yes. Before we live here for a few months. But now we moved to our house because we must stay there for my son go to school.
Okay.
He must go to school at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.?
Yes.
Wow.
But when stay here, many mosquito.
Okay.
And when sleep here, he cannot sleep as long overnight because many mosquito. So we must return back
to the home.
And he can sleep longer and he can wake up earlier and can go to study not tired.
I see. That's good. And where is your home? Is it in Mũi Né?
Yes, away from here about 10 minutes.
10 minutes in motorbike?
Motorbike.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
answering.
Nice to meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
I wish you all the best and have a good trip.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. So that was our little conversation or a little interview, if I could say. I was really blown away by how much she was willing to share with me, with us. It was even emotional at times. And I feel extremely lucky that I had the chance to meet her, to meet them, to meet her family, and be invited to have dinner with them. It was really not expected. I made a video about the dinner where they invited me, but it was not something that I was planning to do. I just had the phone in my hand and I asked them to take a picture of the food that they were eating. They were sitting on the sidewalk in front of the restaurant because there were no customers, so they were just eating together, and they were eating snake porridge. So I thought it was really like an interesting dish and I wanted to take a picture of it, and they ended up inviting me to sit down and try it myself and eat with them. So I ended up like filming the encounter and the dinner. So if you haven't watched that video, you can click right here to check it out. For me, it was like a really memorable, spontaneous moment. I'll remember this evening forever. And after having dinner and a couple of beers with them, she was kind enough to sit down and have this little conversation with me. Now, I went back to their restaurant a couple of days later to order the last shrimp and the last lobster that they had in their fish tanks. Oh, nice.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Wow. Damn. I know it's not much, but I figured that it was like kind of a little way I could help. preventing this lobster and this shrimp from becoming an extra expense or an expensive dinner instead of the potential profit that it was meant to be. And I also returned the rental motorbike that I had rented from my hotel and rented a motorbike from them instead. It's not much, but it was kind of my little way to help a little bit. And we ended up spending more time together. I actually went fishing with her husband, B, and Che, which is the cook and staff of the restaurant. We went fishing together on a beach nearby. I actually made a video about it if ever you want to check it out. And we actually caught some fishies and brought them back to the restaurant, and they cooked them in a very interesting way, and we ate them together. I mean, this is very memorable. I will never forget those few days and this encounter. It's very unique. For those of you who might be wondering what's happening with this family now, unfortunately they had to shut down the restaurant at the end of April. It was becoming more of, it was more expenses than revenue. As she was mentioning in the interview, all like the rent, the electricity and everything, without having much customers coming by, and the borders of Vietnam are still shut, so there's no tourism happening. So eventually they just had to shut down the restaurant. It was also kind of a vicious circle where if they were to buy live seafood, there are good chances that they were not going to be able to sell it all before the end of its lifespan. So it would be a loss. But at the same time, if they didn't buy live seafood, the rare few tourists that would happen to drive by or walk by, there's good chances that they wouldn't stop at this restaurant because there's no fresh or live seafood. So yeah, they were stuck in this kind of loop. So they ended up shutting down the restaurant. Now Cha, as a way to keep providing for the family, she started selling food supplements online because, running a business or starting a business in a small touristic beach town when there's no tourism is almost impossible. So she turned to selling those products online. I hope that eventually things will get better and they will be able to either open a new restaurant or reopen that restaurant when things get back to normal. Obviously, they're not the only one affected by this situation. A lot of people and a lot of families in Mũi Né are affected the same way. And a lot of people actually around the world are affected this way, especially people that are depending on tourism, since it's one of the industry that's the most heavily hit by this pandemic. So yeah, they're definitely not alone in this sad situation. I just thought it was interesting to have like kind of a closer look at one family dealing with this struggle. I hope you found it interesting and informative, and I'll catch you in the next one.